John at the bar is a friend of mine. Leave my tricks for free. He's quick with a joke or light of your smoke. There's some place that he'd rather be. That sailor could be back to kill me. The blue ran away from his face. Sure isn't he's a star. If I could get out of this place. Oh la la da 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 da. Good evening, everybody. It's Sunday evening, 7 p.m. How's everybody doing? Well, at least here it is. I don't know what it is, where, what time it is where you are. Still in the Navy, you probably will be for life. Just practicing politics, and the man slowly gets stoned. There is a thing they call loneliness. It's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Then we're all the more for a melody. You got us feeling alright. BC Mix. Hello, thank you for the thumbs up. How are you? I know. How are you tomorrow? How you doing? Gives me a smile. Oh, it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the music smells like a predator, and the microphone smells like a beer. Sit at the bar and pick that in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Da, 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 da. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all the boat for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Thank you very much. In a morning Monday, every trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, do you come from a land down under? I went and blow in the jungle. Did you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. I'm in Brazil, 6'4", full of muscle. Searching for my language. He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. He said, "Where you come from, the land down under?" It's blowing the thunder. Together, the thunder. Better run, you better take cover. Yeah. Bombay. Such a no much to say. Set to the man on your time to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Never mind. When you come from the land, yeah, yeah. When it's blowing the thunder. You better run. You better take cover. You better land out in there. Better go where the thunder. You better take cover. Living in the land down under. Better go where the thunder. Thunder. Oh, yeah, you better run. Better take cover. Go where the thunder. Better run. Better take cover. Thank you. Thank you very much. Woo. Love was the last thing I had on my mind. You ever wanted? Stay by your side. I should try. The questions keep going through my mind. Tonight. Only say, I see visions of someone like you in my mind. Someone reaching out, holding me through the darkest night. Why did we stay? Mama, even if I'm away, falling in love would be our mistake. That time, falling in love would be our mistake. Never breathe. Still gives me strength that I need just to get me through. Ooh, wondering why. So I should try. Everything seems alright. Wait for the answers to the questions, keep working. You're gonna time, moving say, falling in love was beyond mistake. Falling in love with beyond mistake. Falling in love with beyond mistake. Beyond mistake. Easy cheesy, thank you. How are you tomorrow, tonight, whatever it is, where you are? Oh, come on now. Not every day I knew stood a girl that looked like you. Thought that deja vu, but I thought this can't be true, cause moved to West LA, Tweeters to the Bay, or wherever to get away from me. But that one night, holding round right, didn't need you, till I told you. Was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell, because I really care for you. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. Just a good guy looking for a true guy. You think I'm home that I know. We don't need that movie. You don't think it's me. I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. On the other side of a downward spiral, love for you is viral. Love you every mile you away. Arrogance, still has been in the world of the princess. Yes. But then one night, still the moonlight. Secret Food Diary, thank you. Well, feeling weird as hell, cause I really fell for you. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there to you. This is not a shit. The shy guy looking for a true guy. Happy day to home. Thank you very, very much. Secret Food Diary. No, Secret. Yeah, Secret Food Diary. Thank you. Please believe. There's nothing to sleep but love for you and let life get to dance together too. On the other street is a dream I knew. Stood a girl that looked like you. I guess it's deja vu, but I guess it can't be true, cause I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. I'm looking for a true love. Everything goes so fast. Love. Move me, everything is groovy. We don't need to sue me. We don't need to do me. Swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. Thank you very much. Woo. You know it's wise, and it's fine. Cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. Mama cries. Haley! Helia, how are you tonight? Much understand. Child needs a helping hand. You're gonna be an angry one day someday. Look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Turn this one, turn our head, look the other way. I'm good. I'm good. I'm still getting over the COVID, but I'm good. There's two long streets at night, and he learns how to steal, and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. In mighty desperation, man breaks away. There's a gun, chase the car, takes to the front, but he won't get far. I will be in Tuesday, yes I will. I will be in with bells on. So when I see you, I'll just be moving my feet, going ting-a-ling-a-ling. How's that? Gray Chicago morning, another little child is born. Here we go. Mama cries. The ghetto. Yeah, because I mean I'm just about over it, so I got maybe like there's a little bitty space on there, and according to Ashley there, she says that all you need is that paper saying that you were positive. Well, I've been positive. I'm positive. I'm positive. So how was your weekend so far? Been sleeping all weekend? Oh my goodness. Bored. Well, yeah, it does get boring sometimes when you have that extra day. But it'll be over soon enough. Then, we won't have nothing until the end of May. Say, I didn't care if you hung around. I didn't care if you were away. You never know. You never know. You definitely got my mind. I made it up as I went along. If I made it like a child, gonna love you for the rest of my life. Hey, Joe and Jazzy from Georgia, USA. Hello from New York State, USA. All I need is a miracle. Oh, why are you bored every weekend? Never had any time, and I never had any home. I got on my way to thank you. Yeah, I bet I was being strong. But now I'm a baby moving. And I know what you got till it's gone. If I ever catch up with you, I'm gonna love you the rest of my life. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. Oh, I'm sure of that. It is a miracle. All I need is a miracle. I need you. Thank you, Hazy Cheesy. Stuck with you. Gonna love you for the rest of your life. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. All I need is a miracle. It's a miracle. All I need is you. All I need is a miracle. It's a miracle. All I need is you. All I need is a miracle. All I need is a miracle. A miracle. So Joe and Jazzy, how are you guys doing tonight? From Georgia. Oh, summer's Eve. Thank you. We're the gambler. We were both too tired to see. We took turns staring at the window in the darkness. Autumn overtook us. He began to sing. That son I made alive. Reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. If you don't mind me saying, see you around the Macy's, serve the whiskey, give you some advice. Handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Boomed a cigarette, that's before a light. Got that quiet, lost all expression. Play the game, boy. Gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold, know when to fold 'em. Wow. We've been having storm after storm here. Who knows? That's the secret to surviving. You have to throw away. You have to keep three hands away. Three hands a loser. That's what you get off for is to die in your sleep. Nope. Turn back toward the window. Got his cigarette. Faded off to sleep. In the darkness. Where he brought people. I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, when to fold 'em away, know when to run. You never count your money. Sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count them. Feeling some to know when to hold, when to hold 'em, know when to fold, when to fold 'em, when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count. When the dealing's done, you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You better count your money. Sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count when the dealing's done. Aha!
What's up?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning. Good morning. Who's that down there?
Good morning.
Come up.
Yeah, good morning to you. Good evening to me.
Yes.
How are
Yes,
you?
good evening there. I'm
Yes,
so much
ma'am.
good. Better than yesterday.
Well, good morning.
I look
I,
terrible in the
I
morning
gotta
and in the
I gotta put
afternoon
my
and every
I gotta
day.
put my hair in a ponytail. Yeah,
Is how's everyone here? Who's there? Oh, wait.
good,
I'll check.
good.
Hey,
Hey, Joe, what's
hi,
up?
sir.
Hello, Nancy. Hello, Lonnie's.
Hello. Good morning. Hold on.
Are, are,
Okay, yay, you're here and you can sing also. Yay.
Nancy, are you in the Philippines?
Mm. I wear this because it's so cold here. It's raining.
In the
Cold.
Philippines? That's crazy. What part of Philippines?
Zamboanga City.
Say that again.
Zamboanga City.
Is that Visayas?
Mindanao. Part of Mindanao.
Yeah, Mindanao is part of the Visayas.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's also part of Visayas. No, 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 no. It's not part of Visayas. We're not part of Visayas. We're part of Mindanao.
Okay. Oh, maybe I was thinking Mindoro.
Yeah, maybe.
That's
It's Ella Rose from Mindoro.
Jassie's from North Luzon.
Mm.
My wife,
Ah,
my
okay.
asawa.
Your asawa, your beautiful asawa,
Yeah.
your magandang asawa.
Yep. She is from North Luzon in the jungle, baby. She, she's from
Wow.
the jungle.
I'm afraid in the jungle. I can't live in the jungle because I'm so afraid in the jungle. My goodness, I even afraid here in my new place right now. I can't
Why
even
are you
stay at
afraid there?
because there's my sister bought a lot and then there's a house, old house, so I can't even stay in the old house because I was thinking there is a snake.
Uh, well, you should
So
stay where you live. You shouldn't be
I'm
afraid where you live.
we're staying at the old place before. It's very open place and it's a lot of people, so here there's a few
Uh,
people on it.
so where you are now, you're like out in the country type of thing.
No, it's not out of the country, it's like a mountain, so but it's not very mountain because you can see a lot of there's a lot of trees. That's
Uh
why I
huh.
was thinking I'm in a mountain and it's far from the city. It's
Yeah,
far
you're
from
in
the
the
downtown.
you're in the country. You're out of town. You're not
Mm.
in town.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
old place is just near in the downtown. It's 8 minutes you can reach downtown. But here it's like 30 minutes before you reach the downtown.
You want me to do you a song?
Ah,
Sure,
sure.
go for it.
All right.
Thank you.
Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it will rain the sunny day. I know, shining down like water. Now I wanna
I wanna
know,
know.
have you ever seen
Yes.
the rain?
I like that song.
Now I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Yesterdays and days before, sun's cold, the rain is hot. I know I've been that way all my time. Till forever, honey goes. Till forever, honey goes. I know I can't stop. I wonder. Now I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Now I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day?
What a beautiful,
All right.
That was my song.
beautiful song and beautiful voice. Thank you, Joe.
Come back up, Nancy. Come back up on the camera, please.
Open.
She is. Yeah, there she goes.
I'm ashamed. I'm shy.
Yeah, you're shy. We know. We're only making a song up about that, aren't we?
My guitar was a little bit out of tune on that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix it up now.
You want to teach me guitar? I have guitar.
Go get it. I'll teach you a song.
Hold on. Be right back.
She's gonna go get her guitar, Lonnie. Still out of tune. Maybe I need to get some new strings on this thing, man.
Well, you never know. Maybe.
It's just not ringing right.
So I'm back.
Got your guitar?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, you ready to rock and roll?
Whoa.
I don't know how to play. I'm watching.
Go.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. Hey, Six Ontario. Hello.
Ontario, they're up there in the big truckers movement.
So
Hey,
I'm watching on YouTube.
you ready?
I don't know how to play. I was watching on YouTube how to do it, but I really don't know how.
You know chords. You know the G chord.
No, not yet. I'm watching on YouTube and
You're
10
doing good.
minutes video to learn. I don't know how to do the.
How's your night going?
When I was young, I know how to play one song only, but I forgot now. It's been a long time.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Oh, that's nice.
It took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere.
Hey, no problem.
Singer in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume.
Trying to teach Nancy how to play guitar.
I'm learning. I'm trying to learn.
Hey, that's how you do it. Just jump right in.
That's an easy song, Nancy. Easy pleasing.
Six Ontario is down there. You can come up. He said, Joe and Jassy, nice voice from Six Ontario Adventure. You can come up Six Ontario and jam with us. Maybe next time I can play with you. I need to learn more.
Show me your guitar. I'll show you mine. You show me yours.
It's just an ordinary guitar because, you know. Oh, wow. You have a very beautiful guitar. I feel.
I have 5 guitars, but
wow.
This guitar, I worked on a farm all summer long when I was a boy, 14 years old, and I saved up $135 and I bought this guitar in 1976.
Oh wow, that's already like a vintage.
Yeah.
An antique. Wow.
But I want to go to Cebu. There's
in Cebu, there's a lot of very good quality guitar.
Yeah.
That's the place where you can buy more guitar.
My wife is from North Luzon, and next time we visit the Philippines, when everything's calmed down, I want to go to Cebu and I want to visit the guitar factory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my place, Cebu.
You're in Cebu?
No, my place, my hometown.
Live on a sponge cake, watching the sun bathe. Oh, those tourists, they're covered with oil. I'm up from Port Swing, strumming a 6-string. Smell of shrimp there beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shake of soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Don't know the reason, stay here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. It's a real beauty,
Get
a
down.
Philippine beauty. How I got hair, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Stepped on a pop top, blew up my flip flop, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. There's booze in the blender, soon it will
I'll be right
render.
back, guys.
That
I'll be right
frozen
back, right?
that hell
Okay, okay.
wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. That was that.
That was a nice one.
Give us
What?
one.
No, I don't want. It's not
Give us-
ready yet. I will try. I will play if I'm ready to play, but not now. I'm still learning. When I was young, I know how to play, but I forgot already. It's been like 41 years already. Oh, no, 31 years. When I was 10, I play guitar with my friends. There's a boy, my neighborhood friend. He's very nice and know how to play guitar. Childhood friend. This one is like G major minor. Where is Lonnie? Come back.
I'm here.
Six Ontario, you
happened?
can come up. You're just staying there.
Huh?
Six Ontario.
Hold on.
Another one? You have a very experienced hands in guitar. You play like professional. Oh my goodness, I'm so ashamed now. Can you be my teacher?
Sure, anytime.
Can you be my teacher?
Sure, anytime. Anytime. I'm looking for some lyrics to a song right now.
Okay.
You can try to give us a little song.
No, not yet. I'm still nervous. I'm not ready.
What are you nervous about?
I'm nervous because I don't know yet the chords. It's just like a few months I'm practicing. But my daughter, she knows how to play.
We'll have her come out and play.
She's still sleeping. I'm also learning the ukulele. We have ukulele, but not yet. It's like, oh, it's too late for me to
Hey, J
learn.
Mick, hello. J
Who's
Mick
here?
says hello,
Hi, J
Joe.
Mike. Hello, good morning. Good morning, shout out to Sir J. Mike. It's in the house. Come up po. Magandang umaga si Sir J. Mike.
Uh, oh,
Hello, Jay. How's it going, my friend?
So, do you know how to play the shallow in guitar?
The Shallow?
Shallow.
I don't know that one.
well, I don't know what the heck I did to this.
I know this one. You know this one. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a while, I've been through a walk, a cold winter's day. I'd be walking safe now if I was in LA. California, California, dreaming such a winter's day. Stopped into a church now along the way. And got down on my knees and pretend to pray. You know the preacher likes it cold out. He thinks I'm gonna stay. California, California, dreaming such a winter's day. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. California, California, dreaming.
He is.
California, dreaming. California, dreaming such a winter's day. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. California, California, dreaming such a winter's day.
I don't know.
All the leaves are brown and
Try
the
this
sky
once
is
more.
gray.
After that.
There's a flute solo in that song, but I can't do the guitar and the flute at the same time.
Ayan. Mega love shout out to Yads. Good morning. Next song.
Hold on. Here we go. Oh my God. There. Anybody wants to come up? Come on up.
Let's come up.
How are you? Yes.
Ella Rose. Hello, Ella Rose.
Rose, what's up?
Up, Ella Rose. Come up.
She's from Singapore. My wife, Jassy, was OFW in Singapore for 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me that. Ella Rose, come up.
Come on up, Ella Rose.
Okay, Yads. Ingat. Ella Rose is my best friend in real life. Ella Rose.
Ella Rose, come on up, Ella Rose.
She's my real friend also. Actually, you're also here. You only in YouTube. I can call friends because I don't subscribe to everybody. Am I subscribed to you, Sir Joe? Wait, I'll check.
Oh, everybody's hiding on me. Where'd everybody go to?
Am I subscribed to you, Sir? Hold on. Oh my God, my cats. Hold on. My cats and my auntie's cats are fighting.
Everybody's hiding on me. Boo-hoo-hoo. Oh, wow. Well, I guess so.
Okay, I have something that's really weird to tell you guys. Okay,
Okay.
Nancy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so my wife, she works at a Japanese steakhouse. Okay,
Okay.
that is owned by Koreans,
Oh, wow.
and
So,
and today the uh, the owner cooked Mexican food for the employees.
Wow.
How weird is that?
Talk about variety.
the owner is, the restaurant is Japanese restaurant.
It's
Am I right?
A Japanese restaurant,
Restaurant. The owner
and
is Korean.
the owner, all the Japanese restaurants here in town are owned by Koreans.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then
And today they cook Mexican
they
food.
cook Mexican. Oh. May- Maybe they just want to let them try the other food.
Hey,
That's
J
why.
Mac.
Hey
Hey
Jay,
Hi,
guys.
Sir J. Mike. Hello.
Hey
Oh no,
Nancy. Hey,
I'm
Joey. Hey Lonnie. Hey, I missed
Ah,
that one, Joe. I just missed that. Could say that again because it
it,
seemed funny,
it
but I
wasn't
wasn't.
me. It was Joe.
Yeah, I know. He just shut off.
my wife, she works for a Japanese steakhouse. It's
Yep,
called the Tokyo Japanese Steakhouse, and
sounds familiar.
she makes really good money there too.
Yeah.
But the owners are from Korea.
Yep,
Their their name is Mr. Kim, Mr. and
makes
Mrs.
sense.
Kim.
Yeah, that's a common name. That's like Smith in the United States.
Yeah, and and today the owner cooked for the employees Mexican food.
That means he's a real cook. He understands what people like.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Um,
He's a good guy. Yeah.
a good restaurant owner, they'll feature. They got to be ready to change their menu at any time if they have to. It depends on who's around them and who
But
frequents the restaurant, their regulars.
he didn't
What
change it for the customers. He just changed it for the employees.
right? But he's got to be ready to do that. He's got to understand international cuisine a little bit. A good chef, a good restaurant owner will be able to do that. That's all I'm saying. That's
maybe they are planning to put in the menu.
Yeah, that's possible. It's always possible. You have to be open to possibilities. I was in the hotel business, Joe, and we almost all hotels have restaurants, especially the larger ones, the mid-sized to the large hotels. They all have restaurants.
I
Sometimes you
spent,
have more
Jay,
than
I
one.
spent 31 years in the hotel business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were the police.
Crossbar Hotel.
Yeah. They didn't change the cuisine very much, did they?
There was no cuisine.
That's funny, Joe. Yeah. So I mean, we could go 2 years with the same menu, and then there'll be a meeting of the minds, and then all of a sudden, then the chefs goes, "Okay, I'm working on a new menu. It'll be out in September." And here we are. And it's like April. And that a lot goes into that. It's not just okay. I want to put burgers and fries. That's the first meal. It's not that simple. You're actually figuring out, okay, how much are we going to spend on stuff to make this, and how much trim is going to be lost in the process, and then what's going to go on the plate, and what's the price, and then what's going to be our profit and loss for the money spent. That's like a whole college course just to figure that out.
Jassie's been cooking some food and delivering it around town to some of her customers.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been trying to explain to her. How much do you have in your materials? How much gas to deliver and all this kind of stuff? And
it all goes into the cost. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's local ordinances here that you can't run a business out of your house if you got people, if it's going to increase traffic to come pick it up and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And,
so she delivers. Yeah.
So she.
Yeah, and then you get permits, probably, right?
Yeah.
Do this and that. That all counts as the cost of sales. Fanatic Guide's in the house.
Exactly.
What's going on, dude?
Not much. I was recording some videos earlier today. I got 2 uploaded, one on another channel.
Yeah, this shorts thing, the short videos, the vertical,
Hi, Fanatic Guy.
get a lot of
Hello.
views, man.
Exactly.
Norma put one up, and she got 1,700 views in less than 24 hours. And then the next 24 hours, she only got like 10 views. It was over. If you don't get 100,000 views, they'll stop suggesting it. When you go to the main page, you see suggested by YouTube or suggested for you. You might like this. You see a whole bunch of videos that they go right to the top when they're new, and then they drop down.
Oh.
Well, it depends on how many people are giving thumbs up, I guess. That thumbs up is huge. It's key. So, Lonnie, how many thumbs up you got for this? You got 10. So that takes forever to get that number higher. I used to get 9 or 10 thumbs up for every video, and it never went up until Fanatic Guide showed up, and then all of a sudden we're getting 50. And then Darren Dobson showed up, and all of a sudden we're getting 100.
Really?
Fanatic Darren could say the same thing. When J-Rag showed up, they were getting 100. Yeah, you got to be consistent. Lonnie's consistent. Lonnie, you're on every day almost, and you work. I don't know if you can hear me. Lonnie, did you hear that?
Hello?
You're live almost every day, right?
Actually, twice a day, most of the time.
So, you work too, right?
I do one. I do one at 4 in the morning, and then I do one 7 o'clock at night.
Wow. And you work in between.
And I work in between. Yeah.
You're a busy customer, man.
The one
Yeah,
I
really.
have at 4 o'clock in the morning, that's not even an hour. But
Yeah.
because you got to get ready, go to work, and have your coffee. And I can't do nothing without my coffee.
So I'm eating a taco.
Uh-oh.
I'm eating a taco from a Japanese restaurant that is owned by Koreans.
Yeah, because they know that demographics where the restaurant is, they would prefer Japanese food, right? Or whatever. Yeah, they're smart. He's a smart guy.
We don't have nothing like that around here.
You're up in the
We have-
Catskills, right? Are you up in the Catskills?
Actually, no. I'm in the central part of the state of New York.
You're in New York.
State.
Oh, there's no Catskills up there, right?
In the mountains, yeah.
You are near the Catskills. I don't really know that area. You are in upstate New York, right?
Yes, I am.
So you get a little bit of snow happening outside, right?
Oh yeah, and
I
very
get
cold.
tired of that, Lonnie. I get tired of that. If I never see snow again, it'll be too soon, right, Fanatic?
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Lonnie, I do this to every stop I make on the live stream circuit. I do this. Hey Siri, what is the local temperature?
It's 82 degrees right now.
Fanatic, what was it yesterday?
30 something. I don't know.
No, here, what was my I do this every day. What was my temperature yesterday and the day before and the day before?
I don't remember yesterday's temperature and the day before and the day before that.
It's about the same every day. It's about 82
Oh.
to 84 degrees every day. In the morning, in the first half of the day, and then it goes up to 88, 90, and then it goes back down.
I tend to remember the exact temperature, like not for the most part. I tend to remember the exact temperature, not the range.
Yeah, every morning it's either 82 or 84 or 86 or 88. It's like
Well,
it's in
lucky
the 80s.
you.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Today in Georgia, it was mid 70s, and next week it's going to be in the mid 80s.
Really? Already? So it's not bad there. You get a little bit of cold. That's it, right? You know, there's
Yeah, not too much cold. No.
Yeah, so it's good to live down there. Hot Atlanta. That's
Yeah, really. It's sweltering down there anyway.
in the
We got
It's
summertime.
going to be in the 50s up here.
In the
We got
summertime,
We
For
got
about 2
monkeys.
days.
We got monkeys down here.
Joe's weather in the summertime
That's
is
not
harder than the
surprising.
Philippines because we don't really go over 100 here. Maybe it'll hit 100, but it's usually in the 80s and 90s here.
When is your summer there in the Philippines?
Summer's coming in the next couple of months. It's here. It's almost here, but the hot season is like right around the corner. March, April, May in the first half of
Right,
June is the
right.
hot season. And then rainy season. The rainy season isn't very much cooler, but it's not so hot because there's too many clouds.
Right.
But it brings the humidity, and humidity feels hot. So I don't know what the difference is. You know, there can be some downpours here, man. I mean, like just like you can have a water wall here for 7 days. It's unbelievable.
I've seen it. I watched different videos and stuff, and I talked to different people. Actually, I've talked to a couple of different people from down there.
Lonnie, you've been here what, once or twice?
What, in the
You've been to
Philippines? No, I've never been that fortunate yet. That's where I want to retire, but
Oh, you haven't come over for a couple of weeks to check it out?
yeah, I am. I want to, but I don't want to do it right yet because everything's just starting to open up and everything, and you know.
There's too many protocols. It's kind of ridiculous. Because I came before they opened up, and there was stacks of paperwork and documents I had to have notarized. It took me
Right.
4.5 months. It took me about 10 or 11 weeks to get all through. And even then,
Are they
when it
starting
came through,
to-
they were checking more documents. That it was repetitive. It was, when is this going to stop? And then finally, the last checkpoint said, "You're all set." And I was like, "Yes." And it felt like I was in heaven when that last guy said, "Oh, wait a minute, that bag has a little colored sticker on it. We need to see that." Right? You know what was in there? It's up there. It's my guitar pedal board. They wanted to see what that was. So, just It looked like a explosive device. You know, the guitar pedal board. I don't have those simple little foot pedals. It's just a big thing. I don't know what they thought it was. They might have thought it was a bomb device or something, a detonation device. I don't know what they or transmitter or something. I don't know. They some countries, not just
Hey,
the
hippie
Philippines,
pippy.
they're so
Oh yeah.
um
Hold on, guys.
just waking up. I forgot the word. Suspicious. They're suspicious of everything.
Happy puppy. Hello.
They're suspicious of the air. There's something in the air. We got to wear masks. It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Fanatic, do you think, like, if I take my mask off, why do I go to a restaurant? I got to have my mask on. I walk in the restaurant, right? I got to take my temperature. I got to show them my vax card, right? And then when I sit down, right, I pull off the mask and eat, and I don't get sick. What do you think's going on there?
It's
If we were really
a
going to
bit-
get sick,
yeah,
without-
wearing a mask in a restaurant is a bit counterintuitive.
I think it's absurd. And then before we stand up, we got to put the mask back on. I mean, you already have the mask off.
So if
You must-
you're standing in a restaurant, are you going to get COVID? Is that their logic?
This is a measure of how stupid everybody is, right? And then they're telling me that I'm the stupid
they
one.
do that right here.
America's doing it too. This is all caused by America. If they're
So-
blaming the Chinese, well, the virus was started
Hey,
in
Kelly,
China,
hello.
It was first found in China.
right? Because we were supporting their experiments. We were giving them
Exactly.
billions of dollars. Fauci's been blown out of the water for that, and they're not reporting it. That's true. Because how do you think this happened? Just accident. Some bat had a baby, and then all of a sudden the world has COVID. Why
No,
did this?
the closest
We
bat
know
cave
more
to
about.
the closest bat cave to Wuhan is like 1,000 miles away.
See, it didn't happen naturally.
Yeah, I know.
The virus is natural, but
That's why I
we-
pointed out the distance
there's a
from
thing
that
called
bat
gain of
cave
function.
to
We-
Wuhan.
See, it didn't happen naturally. Yeah, I know. It's natural. We took a natural virus and we experimented with it, and America was financing this, led by Dr. Fauci. This is true. It's been said by the Senate. They had hearings and it came out, and then the news networks aren't talking about it because they don't want it to. They don't want us to think it's true.
Exactly.
So there's a big lie going on. It's on the left. That's true.
Right.
If someone says they're a proud Democrat, I get one question for them. Do you believe that God created everything, including light and time? That's the only question I have for any Democrat. Half of them will say yes, and I'll say then you're making a mistake choosing what you choose to be truth, because you're skipping the first truth. That's what Joe Biden does. I won't
he's a
say much else
self-proclaimed
about him.
Catholic.
I don't have anything good to say about him. I won't say too much.
I'm actually not Democrat or Republican myself.
Yeah, neither am I.
But you
Quirks
got
on
to
both.
decide, Lonnie. At your age, you got to decide. You're 60, right? You got to decide what's true and what isn't. Okay, so how do we do
Right.
that? We go back to what's the first truth?
Well,
What's
who
the
knows?
first truth? The first truth in the world.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
We were told. Someone told us. Moses told us. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Oh, okay.
The stars were the heavens, and back in those days, the universe were the heavens.
Okay.
So God created that, right? That's never. We can't prove that's not true. So now we have all these astrophysicists and geologists and physicists telling us there's something else out there, and I'm going to find it. They're going to go to their graves with that in their mind. Now that we have space telescopes, we can see a planet across the galaxy that is bigger than the Earth. It has no oxygen and no water. It's solid diamond.
Ooh.
It's worthless. It's pure diamond and it's worthless. Because if you go there, you'll die. We can't go there. We don't know how to go that far. We can't go beyond Neptune. We sent something beyond Neptune, but now we're out of touch with it. We lost touch with it. The first, I think it was Voyager 2, is now beyond Neptune. Lonnie, it was launched in 1977. Voyager 2 was launched, and last year it went beyond Neptune. But it sent back millions of bits of data, millions of terabytes of data.
Right.
We don't find anything out there. Life doesn't create itself. There's no perfect storm where a lightning bolt hits the earth at the seashore where there's water and then there's life. It doesn't work that way. Physicists are now finding that out, but they don't. Agreeable universities give science degrees based on theory.
It should be a bachelor or master of theory.
They don't want to invalidate, 30 million science degrees. They don't want to let that happen. So they think that life creates itself in evolution, like nothing created everything. There's no beginning of time and there's no end of time, Lonnie. Wrap your head around that. There's no beginning of time and there's no end of time. God created time.
Exactly.
The average person can't. I'm having trouble. I'm struggling with understanding that. And someone wrote that along thousands of years ago that you're not going to understand that you have to trust God.
Right.
Because God loves you. God is love. We have trouble with that. Most people are loving in some way, but they don't fully understand that because they'll tell you they don't. They'll tell you they don't believe it. That means they don't fully understand. People hate what they don't understand, Lonnie. If I used to know guys that would hate like the Mexican music because they didn't understand it. You go to Mexico and you go to like a bar or a club, right? And you hear salsa going on and beautiful women dancing with guys. It's like, this is cool, man. This is cool.
Yeah.
Like if you go on a cruise ship and you hear like a merengue playing, that's cool, right?
Right.
They don't want rock and roll country music. I love country music. My premiere on Wednesday has like country music. It's awesome. It's going to be great. The trailer has the same music. Check out my trailer. It's only 1 minute. Hey, Happy Pappy. Happy's here. Happy Pappy. Nancy Kino. This is Nancy Kino up on the panel, right?
I don't know.
Nancy, are you listening? Fanatic. I'll
yes,
talk.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, we're live at 10, so we're gonna play the wheel quickly. We're gonna hope.
Oh yeah, I'm always been on your wheel.
Lonnie, 12 watch hours is at stake.
I'll give it to
Not in my
Lonnie if
time.
I will win.
Nancy wins. Nancy, well, you won twice, right?
Yeah, I always win if I was there.
12 watch
I
hours.
go to his live stream sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
Come by, get your
You know,
name
I'm
on the
just-
wheel, and you could win.
I'm just getting over
You
the
will do
COVID.
your live stream at 10?
Oh,
You had COVID?
Oh yeah, I had it for the past 2 weeks.
What did it feel like?
It was just it wasn't. I didn't have more. It felt more like a cold.
So
Really bad.
I've had the flu 3 times since the beginning of COVID, and I was pretty sick, and I'm fine. I gave blood. They told me I was fine. It's not tainted. And then they started asking me to give more blood because I'm A negative. So they need that. They need A negative. So, but I didn't get around to it. So it's totally absurd. The people who die from COVID are the people who die from the flu.
Well, see, with
We don't
me,
need
my
to
only
vaccinate
thing is
babies.
I get tired easy.
exactly.
You don't give a flu vaccine to babies. I never had a measles vaccine. I had 3 different kinds of measles, and I never died because I'm because I have a good immune system. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. But I just, people say, oh, you're not a doctor. Well, doctors never did this before, and they don't know what's going on right now because they're making it up.
Right. Right.
There is a virus. There is a mutation. The flu has always mutated. About every 2 years, there was a mutation of the flu. We didn't have all these names for it. They did, but we didn't make a big issue out of it. There's always like a big long serial number to the name of a flu. They always had, CVDI-213N, whatever.
And they're doing that
Right.
with COVID variants too.
They already have the future names of the mutations already lined up and dated. They already have the
Yeah.
dates selected because they know how it works. They do know that, but they don't know what to do to get us past this. Because I don't think someone wants this to go away.
Yeah, they probably
No,
don't.
we already know that viruses don't go away. We've never cured it. We can't cure the common cold, right? Since the beginning of time, and we're not going to do it in the next 2 years or
Exactly.
5 years. So they know this. So they're going to keep us like they're going to keep us tied up. Like
Yeah.
you know how you put your dog on a chain when you have someone coming in the yard, you chain up the dog, and then what does the dog do? Burp, 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 until you take him off the chain, right, Fanatic?
Yeah. So my
And,
dog does when I tie him up when someone does the dishes.
So that's what they're doing. They're
Well, I
locking
don't know.
us
All
in.
I know is I can't wait till
Wear a
this.
mask.
It seems like it's just holding on.
Now Murad, our friend Murad, died. He got COVID, but he had
Who
asthma.
did?
Asthma is the worst thing to have with COVID. Or I should say, COVID is the worst thing to have with asthma. Okay, so there is a risk, but
Right.
he could have died from pneumonia too, or the flu. Now,
It seems like every time you come up with something, they're calling it COVID.
COVID is a
Yeah.
lot like pneumonia and the flu. So
Right.
there's always a different type of flu. There always has been. They're all a
Right.
little different. So, this is worse. Okay, so how come in America in 2 years the average age of dying from COVID is over the average age of life expectancy? Why is that?
Yeah, I know.
They would have died from the flu if we weren't wearing masks and mutating SARS. What's the newest variant?
Omicron.
Omicron.
Omicron is a mutation of SARS. They just changed it to COVID because COVID is a variation of SARS.
What makes me laugh is when they say, yeah, they died of COVID, but they were like 85 years old.
Because they had things like asthma and high blood pressure and heart disease and diabetes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And they were over the age of average life expectancy.
But they were
That's-
also like
That's
70,
true in the
80,
U.S.
you know.
It's probably true everywhere else too. Now I knew somebody that here in the Philippines that died. I was at a dinner with him, a large group of people. He was
Wow.
there. He gave me a ride home. He died a couple months ago. He had diabetes. I did not know that. Diabetes is a big one. That's what most of the people have that are dying from COVID. But they get
Right.
COVID in the treatment centers, not outside walking down the street.
Right.
So what does the
Right.
government do? Everyone has to wear a mask at all times, everywhere. And if we see you, you have to have a mask on. That's kind of absurd to me. That's like an overreaction, and you're oppressing your people. That's my opinion.
Right.
Now, maybe they have a good meaning. They mean well. They think that might help, but I don't agree with that. I'm not here like screaming and yelling, we should kill them. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that possibly they mean well, but they're erring on the side of caution, and I don't like it. I think that it's absurd. We're wasting our time doing that. I think it's unnecessary. Like nothing will change because we'll still have people above the average age of life expectancy. Because what happens is as you get older, you develop issues with your immune system, and for
Right.
whatever reason, we're not all perfectly healthy when we're 76 years old.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
want.
I know. I got a bad immune system too myself. Hey,
What's your
Sonny
biggest
Stormy.
What's your
Huh?
biggest issue? What's your biggest
I
illness?
have a heart problem. I have COPD.
Yep.
Um,
That's a circulatory issue, right? No, do you
it's
have high blood pressure?
more like the COPD is more like the lungs.
Yeah. Do you have high blood pressure?
They treat me for it, but I don't. My blood pressure really isn't high. I mean,
Yeah.
I take my pills and all this other stuff, and so
So, but you do take medication. Sometimes it's just a little teeny bit above what's considered normal, and then they tell you have high blood pressure. That's not really
Right.
the issue. You should think about that. But that happens as you get older.
Oh yeah, well yeah. I've had it for probably 10 years now. Actually, I got a defibrillator in my heart.
Happy Pappy says he might. Now, Happy, are you over 76? I'm not sure. I know you're over 50, but I don't know if you're over. So it's the same with HIV. Few die from HIV, but do die from Yeah, that's not being talked about. You know why? Because CNN and MSNBC are all gay, and they're likely to have HIV, and they don't want to talk about it. And that's a big reason that they want masks.
What about HIV?
It's also an issue if you have HIV because it doesn't go away. But CNN and MSNBC are all in gay marriages, which means that they are somewhat likely to all have HIV, somewhat likely. But they don't talk about it because they're the party of liars. That's what the lie is.
Exactly.
Pretend something isn't true, and that's a lie. But they'll tell you that they're not lying because everything that comes out of their mouth could possibly be a fact. But there's two ways to analyze a fact, right, Fanatic Guide?
Exactly.
That's why we have to have debate. The universities are now stopping debate, which is
That's sad.
That means you don't believe in the truth. You believe in one truth. What I say is so, and that's absurd to me. People with degrees don't know how to do anything. Not everybody, but some people with degrees don't know how to do anything because they're not really educated.
Yeah, exactly.
I had people with new college degrees, like right out of college, degrees in finance and business administration, and they were like just beginning, and I had to show them everything. They didn't. I would ask a basic question, and they'd say, "I never heard of that." Because I would test them. I'd say, "Did you ever hear that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely?" I never heard of that. Oh,
Exactly.
Now you know.
Then, funny thing is, I was
Hey, Sunny Stormy.
in a college class
I'll be
one
right
time,
back, guys.
and the professor recommended a book by Abram X. Kendi. Have you ever heard of him?
By who?
Abram X. Kendi?
Abram X. Kennedy?
Abram X. Kendi. I'll put it in the private chat.
April? Go ahead. Just tell me about it. I'm not
Abram
sure if I
X.
remember who that is.
Kendi.
Sonny Stormy's hanging out.
talks-
Good to see you, Sonny.
He
Sonny
claims
Stormy.
to be an expert on racism, even though
All right, that's end of story. That's ridiculous.
even though he can't define what racism is. He defines it as
You know why?
Why?
Because racism is a figment of everyone's imagination. And I understand if you're black, I would like to talk to you if you are black. So everyone, I'm a foreigner here in the Philippines. I'm treated well, but they already have laws that, foreigners can't do this or that. I already understand that. I'm not allowed to change it, and I don't have the mindset that to go out there and say, well, it should be changed. We should change that. That's what happens in America. We need to change everything.
But you know what the irony is?
It's all Yeah,
You
go
know what the
ahead.
irony is? This
ahead.
guy can't even define what racism is. He defines racism as when racist people do racist things.
That's a sad story. That's a sad. I've heard it from people I know. They're sad. They're just sad about their lives. I don't know why. Um, we've had a black president in the United States. It didn't change a thing as far as attitudes are concerned. It didn't change anything because it seems
Exactly.
like he stirred up the
Hey,
flame.
BK, what's up?
Exactly.
BK54, Happy Peppy, Sunny Stormy. We got Bout Time live stream.
Hi,
Wow,
BK.
that's an interesting name. Bout Time live stream. Wow. I guess you do live streaming, right? So,
Hello, about time.
Ibram. Oh yeah, that sounds like a
Ibram
Muslim.
X Candy. I found it.
Is he a Muslim fanatic?
Candice Ibram is an American author, professor, anti-racist activities, and
Yeah, he's
historian
not a
of
real.
race.
He's not a real professor. Candace Owens is blowing those people out of the water. Everything they say is absurd.
Exactly.
Everyone knows stuff, a lot of things, and some people know a lot of things that aren't so. I haven't said anything that isn't so. I am generalizing a little bit, but because everyone generalizes, you have to generalize. There's no absolutes when we're talking about people. There's no absolute, but I do believe racism is a figment of everyone's imagination. Now that can be very real to them, but because they need to look at life differently. You need to look at life differently and ask yourself, what am I doing to get people pissed off at me? If you're already pissed off, there's a red flag right there. I'm already pissed off. You can't go about your day pissed off.
Exactly.
Not good. It isn't right. It's not good. You'll never fix anything being pissed off. Aristotle said that.
Oh,
Aristotle
I
lived
didn't know that.
350 BC, right? Lonnie, you know who Aristotle was, right?
Yeah, I've heard of him. He was a philosopher.
When something's bothering you, the hardest thing to do is to talk about it, right, and put an end to it,
Right.
and be rational about it, and not take everybody out. You got to get people to listen to you. You got to be kind, and it's better to be kind than to be right. You can be kind about someone's argument. You know they're wrong, or you disagree with them, and you got to let them get it out and stay calm. And then
Right.
what you got to do is you got to talk about something they agree with, and then they'll start to believe that you know what you're talking about. Does that make sense, Lonnie?
That
gotta
makes
get-
Yeah,
sense
it
to
makes
me.
sense.
always
I
find
just to be
people-
kind.
I always hired people that didn't understand things, and they hated They hated the things they didn't understand. And they're being brainwashed by this foolish media. They're very clever. Racism sucks. I don't understand. We all bleed the same. Yeah, no. The idea that racism is a problem, maybe it is a problem, but it doesn't need to be. We need to stop saying that. And we need, if we try to find what we have in common, racism will go away.
Right.
We
Right.
hate what we don't understand. That's the deal.
Yep. I agree.
I have some friends who are black, and they're upset, but it's hard to talk to them. I'm not as close as I need to be in order to tell them what I think. So it's hard to just tell everyone what you think because they don't understand it. You got to find common ground, something you have in common, and say, yes, I agree with that. Yeah, I'm glad you do, and I have something else. And so you got to work at things that aren't as high up there on the list of problems. We create issues
Hello,
in the media
madams.
that don't need to
Here
be
it comes.
Candace Owens is black, and she says there's a lot of things that are more of a problem than what we're talking about in the news. She had a screaming match in Congress because they didn't want to hear it. They wanted to dictate to her what the issues
Thank
were.
you.
And she said, "You're making a big deal out of small issues. There's bigger issues that are the root of the problems in America in the world." And Lonnie, in World War II, Jews were being killed and persecuted,
Right.
right? That's no
Right.
secret. What they did in America was they shortened their last names to sound Anglo-Saxon. Like Greenberg became Green,
Right. Right.
names like that. Um, so, and what they did was families stuck together. The men didn't leave the pregnant girlfriend. They got married, and they made certain that their children would be educated as much as possible. And that's why they became doctors and lawyers, not because
Right.
there's something wrong with them, but because they chose to do the right thing. I'm not Jewish. I'm looking at it. The Jews believe in God, and I'm glad of that. That's the first thing they did to better themselves as a people. Everyone has it in them, but they have to make the right choices. So that racism comes from just deciding, oh, other people, I hate them because I don't understand them. That's a problem, but it's not the biggest problem. It's not the root. The root of the problem is that God created everyone out of love.
Exactly.
If you don't understand that, then that's a problem. Now, the people we don't know, we could treat them with racism, I guess. It's not about black and white.
Right.
Now here, right, they love white skin, right? Everyone, they have all the skin whitening products. They want to be white. But obviously there's a lot of sun, so a lot of Filipinos, if you work outdoors, you're going to get brown. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I could never understand that.
But now, some Filipinos will tell me, yeah, but if you're white, if you're a white foreigner, they're gonna like overcharge you and things like that because they think you have more money and that you're used to paying more. Because in America you pay. Well, see, in America
Right.
everyone's stealing. Everyone is overpricing things because
Hey,
they're
half
to
wet.
get rich. So it's like a vicious cycle. I had to get out of America because people that like bring food to you, they want to be rich. They want to get paid to get rich. It's like that's not worth it. But it's all I have a thing a principle about me. If someone brings me food, I give them a tip. But I'm not going to pay them what all my money.
I have wheat.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna go live in 30 minutes. I gotta get some.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I don't know what time it is. Usually.
Okay, I will be
Oh,
there.
okay, this is about the time I usually. I'm gonna be shutting it down anyway. So.
Hey, good halfwit. Hey, good day, halfwit, and happy peppy, sunny stormy madams. Corey Gongs is here, stopping by. Thanks for stopping in, madams. Corey Gongs, halfwit. Good to see you. Good day, sir. Good day, Mike.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming in, J. Mick. Fanatic Guide. Thank you. Appreciate it. It was a very
Fanatic Guide,
interesting
thank you.
conversation.
Black Knight.
Pretty great.
Commerce doesn't cost a thing. I wonder if that's Black Knight. So, Lonnie, I didn't say anything I don't want him to hear. So that's what I do. Whatever you
Right.
say it as if everyone's listening. Because
Right.
anyone can replay this live stream and catch it. They can fast forward and go, oh, there's 4 people there. Let's see what they're saying. Right? Even though this is the end, they might fast forward to the end just to watch for 2 minutes or 5 minutes. That's possible. What are they talking about? Yeah, you can be friendly with people of other races and care for each other, but you got to understand each
But
other.
I
So
mean, you didn't say
find-
nothing wrong anyway. So.
Find out what you understand. Well, you
Uh-huh.
got to say something. You got to say something. You and I may not agree on everything, but when we find out the things we do agree on, we can grow together and then
Right. Exactly.
Hey,
Exactly.
if something changes and everyone realizes we're slaves, I thought we were fighting against slavery. We made a big mistake.
Let me
Everyone
tell you,
can
I'm
say
just
that
about as poor as the poorest person around. So.
We made a bit. So that's when you realize, hey, you know what? We're all in this together, guys. We're all going to die from a virus or a heart attack or an
Right.
accident. We're all going to die from something likely a virus.
Oh yeah.
So Why are we shutting down? That doesn't make sense. We can survive virus. The survival rate is 99.7%.
So
Hello? There's the survival rate is like overwhelming because it always has been.
Right,
So
right.
guys, I'll see you later. See you later. So we're still wearing masks.
Thank you, Sir J. Mike. Thank you so
See
much
you
for
later,
coming and joining
Nancy.
us.
Fanatic, I'll see
Thank
you in a bit.
you.
all right.
Fanatic. Bye-bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.
See you, Lonnie. Nice talking.
All right. Thanks, guys. Catch
Jolly
you
good
Honey,
show.
thank
later.
you.
Jolly good show, guys.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Have a good night or good day. All right, everybody. I think I'm out of here for tonight, but I come back in the morning, so hey, Happy Pappy, thank you for coming in. BK54, I'll see you when I go in the other room. Madame's Korakangs. If I messed up that name, please let me know. As I tell everybody else, I'm terrible with names. Thank you for coming in. About time. Live stream. Thank you. Half wet. Thank you. Sunny Stormy. Have a good night. Ella Rose, thank you for coming in. Not your ordinary Kelly. Hello. Thank you. Again, thank you, J. Mike and Fanatic Guide. Yes. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Joan Jazzy from Georgia. Thank you for coming in and entertaining us a little bit. Hazy Cheesy. Hello. Thank you. See you Tuesday, Helia. Secret Food Diary. Thank you. Misi Mix Channel. Thank you for coming in. And of course, I know it was way earlier, but thank you, Ann. All right, everybody. I will see you at Some of you anyway, at 4 a.m. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Tina the Explorer. Hello, how are you? I'm just getting ready to close this up. Thank you for coming in.